pulled over a driver who had a Crayola-made license plate.
Oh, Lord.
Created his own license plate, yeah.
It's like, you can't tell to get up close.
Hard to tell. He forgot to put the fake little registration tag.
Gotta have that. That's what gives you away.
He went through a lot of effort to forget that, you know. He went through a lot of effort to forget that.
That's funny.
I'm muting the station until we start. Dick will be audio only. And StreamYard and our viewers are not there yet. We are live.
We are back to work.
Patrick and Kathy signing on quick. Good morning, team and Kingpin.
Kingpin,
baby.
Back in the house.
Yeah, did you guys miss me?
Of course we did.
Of course we missed you.
Of course. We couldn't say Kingpin for no random reason. So
It's been a while.
AARP.org/MI.
Oh,
I'm Dick Hafner, WJR News. And now, Paul W. Smith.
The Paul W. Smith Show. News Talk 760. WJR.
it's so nice to be in for Paul W. Smith. In for me on this Tuesday, September 8th, the 252nd day of 2020. There are 114 days left in the year. Make each and every day count. Each day is a gift. The team is here wholeheartedly in spirit and sometimes behind the black screen. That would be Dick Hafner, our WJR news director, always doing a nice job, coming to us in full voice, if not full color.
But I am here.
You are here like a voice from afar, and nice to have you.
I was on
here.
radio.
It's almost like being on radio all over again. Dana Clark is here. She'll check out all the things worth checking out, traffic and weather, and an opinion or two here and there. Brian Morton is in the Golden Tower of the Fisher Building. I'm not sure if Dave Kingpin Rieger, why is it spelled R-I-G-E-R? It should be R-I-E-G-E-R.
I know. You're right.
Dave Rieger is here. And are you in the studio or at home?
I'm in your studio, yes.
Oh, you're in, well, what used to be my studio. I came by there the other day. And
how do you do that?
Merely
like that.
He just turns his computer.
Oh.
So like this. Whoa. Anyway, so yeah, we were there. It's a sad looking place when you go back to a place that used to be bustling with people.
Right.
And there's no bustle and there's no people. Anyway, and then we've got Kim has been up long before me. And Dave, a Kingpin, a Rieger is Kingpin, as in because he's a 300 bowler regularly.
Back in the day.
Like yesterday.
Last weekend,
right?
No, bowling alleys are bowling alleys.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Right.
You can go to a strip club, you can go to a massage parlor, but don't go bowling or go to the movies.
I think bowling alleys are open for organized activities, right?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I would say bowling's an organized activity. I don't know.
Does that mean open bowling, or does that mean
leagues?
Or does that mean
The
sport?
leagues. Dick says for the leagues.
Leagues only. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
But there's no practice bowling. There's no open bowling. So people bowling in leagues cannot throw practice games.
Yeah, it's getting to a point where there's more damage being done in every way.
How do you social distance at the bowling alley anyway?
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah, only one person is on the lane at a time. It's not like you got four people going doubles in bowling.
Is anybody renting bowling shoes? I don't know.
I doubt it.
I never wanted to rent bowling shoes. Are you kidding me? I look at those shoes, and if those shoes could talk, they would at least be gagging.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's T-shirt Tuesday. I forgot what the day was. I thought, is it PJs? No, that's Monday, and it's not Monday. Is it caps, hats? How's that counting for Tuesday? I couldn't figure it out. And Kim said, no, it's T-shirt Tuesday. No, okay. So look at the T-shirt.
Oh, love it. The
Got
old
this.
English D.
I got this up at Traverse City. We went up there. That's where we were for the golf, Jamie's golf tournament, the Michigan Open. This is Livin'. Well, I shouldn't call it Jamie's golf tournament. It's the Michigan Open.
Well, it is
Yeah,
here.
yeah. But this was from Livin' Fresh, LIVN Fresh. We're on a mission to spread fresh ideas, fresh living, and a fresh state of mind. Live life on the fresh side. livinfresh.com. Anyway, so they take the old English D inside
cool.
the map of Michigan.
I love it. Great idea.
I love it too. It's a great thing. If you go online, what's that? What, babe? They have a great website. Kim just went to it. livinfresh.com. Livin' Fresh.
Gotcha.
Anyway, I don't know anything more about them other than they have these kind of logo things that are kind of cool.
Living large.
Living large. Living fresh. 543 at WJR.
This report is brought to you by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
Yeah, let's check it. Our WJR Traffic and Weather first, and Dana Clark.
Traffic first sponsored by North Bloomfield Properties. If you're looking for a place to call home, let North Bloomfield Properties find the best place for you and your family. They also provide pre-screened quality tenants to their property owners. They love to match good people to good homes. Contact them today, northbloomfield.com. Could be a tricky commute this Tuesday, rain showers. We did have a couple of accidents that are now clear. 94 eastbound at Telegraph. That accident gone from the exit ramp, and 96 westbound in your express lanes at Greenfield. Earlier accident also clear. Now, WJR Weather first from the Weather Channel, sponsored by Clarkston Window and Door. Over 31 years in business, over 450 combined years of experience installing windows. Trust a specialist at Clarkston Window and Door. Act now to take advantage of 31% off installed windows, doors, and garage doors. 248-338-6781 or clarkstonwindow.com.
Cranking out the rain this morning. Scattered areas of rain and thunderstorms producing some locally heavy downpours through midday, early afternoon. More scattered showers and thunderstorms as right now the rain extends all the way back into Iowa. 66 degrees. Tonight, scattered showers and thunderstorms early, 58. Tomorrow, considerably cloudy early, then decreasing clouds with a high of only 74. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray staging on News Talk 760 WJR.
Thank you, Ray. And at 5:45, we check in with Rush Limbaugh.
There's a new poll out there on higher education from the AP and the National Opinion Research Center, that's NORC, and the experts are said to be alarmed at the results. Now, according to the poll, a majority of young Americans between 13 and 29 agree that college can put people on a path to success, but only about 40% agree that a 4-year degree adequately prepares people for today's economy. Now, here's the part that experts find alarming. Half of these young Americans think that a high-school education provides the skills needed to get a good job. 6 out of 10 think vocational schools are good. But the vast majority of young people, 73% of them, think the best preparation is job experience rather than a degree. Experts are distressed by the skepticism about the value of a college degree, and I'll bet the AP hated to report that young people's esteem for practical experience is shared by the Trump administration, which is pushed to expand apprenticeship programs. Now, what the alarmed experts miss are the reasons for these results. Many colleges, despite the ridiculous price tag, are nothing more than liberal indoctrination centers. Young people are figuring out that it makes no sense to go deep into debt for useless liberal degrees that don't prepare them for real life, like degrees in anti-corruption, rule of law. Anyway, all this is not alarming to me. It's very hopeful.
Rush Limbaugh, noon to 3 today, right here on WJR. Well, nice that he has some hopeful thoughts there. That's how I'll put it. What am I hearing now? What is that? The rest of the station?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like Rush still.
Yep, that's correct.
Oh, I thought he was done. He was done, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, he is done.
Mhm.
So why are we still hearing it?
It must be a delay.
Well, that's very bizarre.
That's obvious, right?
A delay. It's like it's a 2-day delay, whatever. Anyway, so very pleasant the next several days.
Yes, it is cooling down into the 70s. We do have rain today, but let's see the rest of the week. Then just clouds, sun each day, partly cloudy each day. But the highest we'll get is like 76. So fall is definitely trying to push its way through.
Yeah, it is.
Getting dark earlier and earlier.
Yes,
And
yes.
yes, cider mill time, I guess, if they're going to be open.
That's a good positive thing if cider
Yes.
mills can open. If you just pointed out they may not, but maybe, hopefully they will.
Mm-hmm.
It is National Date Nut Bread Day.
Date nut bread.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It
if I've
takes
had-
9 seconds for a combine to harvest enough wheat to make about 70 loaves of bread. 9 seconds.
That's it.
70 loaves of bread, enough for wheat. Each American consumes on average 53 pounds of bread per year. Talk about wheat belly.
Yes.
An average slice of packaged bread contains only 1 gram of fat and 75 to 80 calories. 1 bushel of wheat will produce 73 1-pound loaves of bread. And isn't breaking bread certainly still a universal sign of peace? Let's break bread together.
Let's break bread and eat carbs.
That's a part of that's what they say now.
Right.
Yeah.
Paul, are you hearing that audio anymore?
Nope.
Okay, that was me. Sorry, it was the speakers in the studio here where my mic was picking up the speakers a little bit. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. But it was weird because we had it on the air already.
Right, you were hearing it from the because the speakers were playing a delay, so you were hearing the end of Rush.
That was
after
a
we
big
finished.
delay. Yeah. All right. Very good. Thanks for explaining that. That's why they call him Kingpin.
That's why he's the king.
He is the Kingpin.
The king.
Little Debbie oatmeal cream pies cereal
Ooh.
is real, and it tastes just like your favorite childhood treat.
Oh, I would try that. Love those oatmeal pies.
Yeah, those were really good, weren't
Mhm.
they? And
I
they
would
have
try
to
that.
be good for you, don't you think?
Oh yeah, oatmeal, absolutely.
Oatmeal cereal. What's
Right.
a little sugar among
a little
friends?
sugar and carbs and keyword.
The snack cakes make the best breakfast, so they've turned it into cereal.
Good
And if
job.
it really tastes like those, that'd be pretty tasty.
Love those things.
Mountain Dew is coming out with a gingerbread flavor for the holidays. Don't they always come up with something special at Mountain Dew, it seems to me, for the holidays?
Yep.
Okay. Like what? Red Mountain Dew?
Yeah, that doesn't that doesn't even sound good though.
No, it doesn't.
Gingerbread?
No.
Well, I like ginger and I like gingerbread. I don't know how it would be with your Mountain Dew.
I don't know either.
It could be really good, or it could be really syrupy, sugary, lousy. I don't know.
You're going to be awake.
I would give it a try.
Right.
For I'll take one for the team.
Exactly. We must do that.
Mountain Dew is one of those drinks that's just good, just classic Mountain Dew. You know, don't mess with it.
Yeah.
You're drinking it. You're drinking it for the flavor, sure, but you're really drinking it for the caffeine. Because it's like, remember, it led to Jolt. Remember that, Brent?
You're hearing the Paul W. Smith Show. News Talk 760 WJR.
5:52 in this Tuesday morning that feels like a Monday. We've got people going back to work, which means they go to the end of their door and get their newspaper and come back in like I did. We've got kids going to school, which means they've got to find a place in the house where they can set up a computer and not be bothered and sit with good posture. Don't sit like guys who have microphones in front of them who lean into the microphone. Sit straight up with good posture, because you're going to be spending a lot of screen time, as it turns out. It's not what anybody wanted. Well, some people wanted it, obviously, or they wouldn't be doing it. But it is. It's just going to be different. We're going to have to work together to make it still special, especially for the kids just going to school for the first time and the kids that are getting ready to graduate into secondary or whatever they might have into high school or out of high school, into college or out of college. It's all different. It's unfortunate, but it is the hand we've been dealt. Here's something that we don't need to do. And I'd like a pledge from my team here, even Dick Hafner behind the black panel. Unlikely though it might be, I'll speak for myself. Unlikely though it might be that we're going to have any more children. Kim just passed out, fell right off the desk. Unlikely though it may be, here's my pledge, and I wouldn't mind getting this pledge from my team. We will not have a gender reveal party.
Oh, totally. Dangerous.
Come on, Dave. Yeah.
Dangerous
Dick,
situation.
Promise me, Dick, if you can hear me.
Let me see here. Let me think it over.
You can check it home if you need to give us your answer tomorrow. But when you consider that a 7,000 acre wildfire sparked by a gender reveal party. That's what's going on in San Bernardino County, California, because of a gender reveal party that they're out of hand. People get hurt. People get really severely hurt oftentimes. But now think of how many people are severely hurt by this fire. I know they didn't do it on purpose. That's not the point. They did it doing something that wasn't necessary. A gender reveal extravaganza with fireworks and everything else. And guess what? These people may be held accountable. How unusual these days, but these people may be held accountable to pay for this damage. And I can't even imagine how much it costs to fight 7,000 acres of fire, 3,000 evacuations. It's one of 23 major fires burning in California right now, but it started by a gender reveal party. And can you imagine? Then you have to, you started the fire, you have to pay.
Well, what was it? A boy or a girl?
Isn't that sad? And isn't that just like you, Dana?
Well,
okay. All right, 7,000 acres burning, but was it a boy or a girl?
Hey, that's what they wanted to know. So did they find out or did they?
Unfortunately, the story has not revealed.
Oh, see, now what was the point?
The point was only that they started a 7,000 acre fire for a gender reveal that now no one even knows what the gender is.
See?
But they're going to call the child Smokey.
Right.
Smokey, and
only you.
Yeah.
Where is Smokey the Bear? He's still around.
I think he's social distancing.
Yeah, he is.
Lung
he was at the party.
He was at the party. Yeah.
Lung damage from COVID-19 can last for months. That's not good news. That's about all of that. We have the president and the gentleman who'd like to be the next president, both coming to Michigan this week. Ho hum. I wonder what they'll say.
They gotta come. They gotta come here, though. So
they better understand how important Michigan is to them, and it's important that we all exercise our franchise, and that we, in fact, vote. 50,000, nearly 50,000 Detroit public school students to start school today, but we don't even know what that means. It doesn't, I generally am saying, hey, be careful out there while you're driving. Look out for them. They're not always thinking straight. They're excited. They're running to school. Let's not hit any kids and all of that. I mean, we still have to say that, but there should be far fewer kids on the road going to school and far fewer people on the road going back to work. Who was it that just announced that NBC or somebody that, or Ford? I don't remember. I in my reading on vacation, I try to hold it to a minimum, but I did see that somebody's not coming back till summer of next year.
Yeah,
So
I saw
forget
that
about
too.
the fall, forget about the winter, forget about the spring. Not till summer of next year. Was that Ford, Dave? I think it was.
I think so. I think I saw that story. Yeah.
You froze up for me at least, but yeah, okay. And Jim Hackett will be with us today, so I can ask him. The former governor will be with us and tell us how he's voting for Joe Biden. And a whole bunch of other interesting people checking in with us at 5:58 on this Tuesday morning edition of the Paul W. Smith Show at WJR.
This report is brought to you by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
Let's check in our WJR traffic and weather first. Miss Dana Clark.
Well, you have to dodge the raindrops if you headed out this morning to work or to school. It is going to be raining over the next several hours, but right now I'm just seeing construction in the way along 8 Mile eastbound between Van Dyke and Gratiot. That's in Detroit. Your two left lanes are closed through September 21st. Now, WJR weather first from the Weather Channel. Expecting these thunderstorms could be heavy at times. Heavy rain, occasional showers throughout the afternoon. Much cooler today, a high of 65 degrees. Tonight, scattered thunderstorms early, then cloudy skies after midnight, your low 58. For Wednesday, hump day, clouds in the morning, then partial sunshine in the afternoon, a high of 72. Then on Thursday, more clouds, a high of 69 degrees. Rain showers, 64 degrees. I'm Dana Clark, WJR News with Dick Hafner in 1 minute.
So the people at the gender reveal, it was a relatively small family gathering. The relatives had gathered for a photo opportunity. They know it was these people who started it because they were still there, and they have, how about this? They're everywhere. Surveillance cameras in the park where they were meeting and doing the gender reveal. So I asked, how much would that cost if they're held accountable? Well, Kim was able to find that there were 5 gender reveal disasters, wildfires, fatal explosions, even a plane crash that has happened in the past. And one that burned, Dennis Dickey, a 37-year-old Border Patrol agent, was convicted of a misdemeanor and ordered to pay, after starting a fire, $8,188,000 in restitution to those whose property was burned. Now, obviously, this guy didn't write a check for $8 million, but that's what they came up with. So it's really important not to start fires like that.
Well, what happened to just having a cake and you cut it? I mean, I guess that's too boring. Huh?
What happened to the idea of just wanting a healthy? I don't care if it's a boy or girl. I want it to be a healthy. And people used to keep it to themselves. They used to know, but they weren't going to say. There were even like superstitions. Well, you better wait till this trimester or that, or something can go wrong. Oh my God, whatever. When did this this is not that old. Did you do a gender reveal party, Dana? I never even heard of them back when, when we were birthing babies in caves.
You get a cake and you cut it, and it would either be pink or blue when it started becoming popular. But I guess that became too boring.
Yeah, too boring. Everyone
too boring.
in this social media age of trying to get more views and more hits and more this and more that, people started extending themselves into risky behavior. And now it's gotten even worse. Risky behavior that affects a lot of people.
So speaking of social media, Paul, knowing that I was going to come and be a part of your show this week, I saved this story. So stop me if you heard it. It's kind of old, but this was a story about the worst tourist attraction in every state in America visualized. Did you see this story?
Good. No.
So anyway, there's a data visualization artist, Matt Shirley, who's got like 400,000 Instagram followers, and he took an unscientific poll of the worst tourist attraction in every state in America, and then he did a picture of the United States. And so in Texas, it was the Alamo. In California, it was Hollywood. In New York, it was Times Square. What do you think they voted as the worst tourist attraction in Michigan? Which, by the way, I've never been to this place. I never even heard of this place.
Oh,
I was going to say the tire, but
a lot of people thought it was the tire.
Well,
I
guess I wasn't thinking right. Is that a destination?
Well, I just made it up.
I'm back and forth to the airport. I have never seen a group of people standing out there like they're on a tour. And this is the tire from the World's Fair.
I just made it up.
You did well.
So what they came up with for Michigan is a place called the Mystery Spot.
Oh, I used to like that.
I have never heard of this place.
I guess it used to be called Mystery Hill.
It's in the Upper Peninsula, apparently.
Well, no, there are some in the Lower Peninsula.
Well,
it was called Mystery Hill, and I don't know why they changed it to the Mystery Spot. But here's what happened: you'd go in, and there'd be a table that appeared to be slanted this way, and they'd put a ball at the bottom of the table, and it would appear to roll uphill.
Really?
It was all kinds of stuff, but it was based on the way they built this little shack of a house on this hill that caused everything to react backwards and differently. That's what I remember.
So this mystery spot you're talking about used to be in the Irish Hills. But the mystery spot that they're talking about is in St. Ignace, right off the bridge in the Upper Peninsula. Like when you go into the UP, it's right off the bridge when you make a right turn.
Yeah.
And there's like a little house there or something.
Right. There's it looks like almost like a fort mystery spot. And there's a yellow sign mystery spot and a big question mark, world famous.
So that was what was picked for Michigan.
Really?
The worst tourist attraction by these Instagram followers.
See that you can see people leaning and all the stuff because of the weirdness of where
I figured Paul had been there since you travel all around the state.
I have been to Mystery Hill years ago.
Okay.
I then saw one pop up that said Mystery Spot, and I did never get to that one. That was like in the Irish Hills or somewhere around there.
Yeah. This one is apparently
this one's up
St. Ignace, apparently.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Now, why would they call that the worst? But back to the other thing. Why would the Alamo be the worst? I mean, that's pretty historic and interesting.
It was interesting. It was the Alamo. It was Hollywood. It was some other. It was.
This is one of those things where it really matters who put this thing together.
Exactly.
And I wouldn't have thought Antifa would have that kind of time on their hands.
Give us some more, Kingpin.
I mean, it was Minnesota was the Mall of America.
Okay, that I agree with that.
Have you been there? I've never been there.
Yes, I have been.
It was terrible.
It's just huge. It's just so big. It's just
that's the whole key, I thought.
Yeah, it is. Sure, it's been pretty empty.
Something called the Old Man of the Mountain in New Hampshire, which apparently doesn't even exist anymore.
Okay.
The Gum Wall in Washington State.
Alaska had the world's largest chocolate waterfall. Did you see that one? If they hand out little paper cups, that's a pretty good thing to have a chocolate waterfall. You stick the old cup in there, and
Ohio had the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So
no, that was not considered a bad place to go.
This is by these Instagram followers. Now it goes back to what you were saying about who were the people that came up with this. So
how about Vegas?
Vegas, I did. What does it say on there? Yeah, I can't really see. It's a little small.
Okay.
When you said that, I saw Telly Savalas with a sucker.
Right.
Come to Vegas, baby.
How about Hawaii?
Colorado was Casa Bonita, which obviously was made famous by South Park and Cartman.
Yes, Cartman, love Cartman.
So it was it was very interesting to just say that all these famous places, and Michigan gets the mystery spot.
The mystery
spot. I don't understand why that's such a bad
Paul W. Smith Show, News Talk 760, WJR.
Good Tuesday morning to you. It is the 8th day of September, the 252nd day of 2020. There are 114 days left in the year. Make each and every day count. Each day is a gift, including Tuesdays that feel like Mondays. I hope you had a fabulous holiday, Labor Day, since most all of us are laborers. And and that you're raring to go wherever you might be going. A lot of people are going back to work, but that doesn't really mean going anywhere. And a lot of kids are starting school today. And unfortunately, for many, that doesn't mean going anywhere either. But I'll still say the same thing I've always said when school starts at a time like this. Be careful out there in your car and look out for the kids. It's still dark out, and some might be out there going to class, and just keep an eye out for them, if you will. The team is here. Dick Hafner, our news director, is behind the black curtain. Not because he's shy. He's having a little technical difficulty. Of course, Dana Clark
is trying to figure it out.
The wizard.
Yeah.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. And Dana Clark is here, traffic weather, a thought or two, her own opinion, strong. And we appreciate that. Back in the Golden Tower, the Fisher Building, Brian Morton doesn't feel so alone. He's there, but so is Dave Kingpin Rieger, who is producing. Ann is off this week. She's got wedding plans. No, I know she's married, but wedding plans. Dave, nice to have you here. And Kim is alongside. She's been up long before I was up. It's T-shirt Tuesday. I'm wearing a T-shirt with the state of Michigan outline, and in the center of the outline is the Old English D. Nice touch by these people from Livin' Fresh up in Traverse City. We had a great time in Traverse City. It may be the first time. Well, it is the first time I've been there and not been working. And it may be the first time in a quarter century that we don't make it up to Mackinac Island. That's a strong possibility at Grand Hotel, which would be the first time in over 25 years. So there's a lot still happening. We still don't have the ability to go everywhere we want to go. Although she did open some gyms, I guess, while I was gone. What else? What else changed?
The gyms will open tomorrow.
Gyms are opening tomorrow, and the movie theaters still are not opening, which doesn't make sense to me, given that when was the last time you went to a movie where it was jam-packed with people? I haven't in a long while. So you go into a theater, and there's 150 seats and maybe 22 people in there. It's real easy to spread that out and make it safe, I would think. But those people are still
well, you won't have to bump into anyone's elbows.
No elbow bumping. No, none of that awkward feeling of, is that my armrest?
Right.
Or is that his armrest?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. He's using 3 armrests. So, yeah, you won't have to worry about that, Dick. You're absolutely right. While I was gone, I could not believe that we had protests calling for Chief James Craig's removal, and I think the mayor, too. I'm not sure. Was the mayor included in that or just Chief James Craig?
Craig, as far as I see.
Yeah,
all right, so it was just Chief James Craig. Hard to imagine anybody who had any idea of what was really going on or not really going on would know how lucky and blessed we are to have Chief Craig. But anyway, a judge has ruled on the use of tactics with Detroit protesters. And as Chief Craig pointed out, that doesn't change anything. This is the way we've been doing it. To give the impression that the chief and his officers are just willy-nilly going out and beating up people in Detroit, that's not happening. It's not happening many places, but it's certainly not happening in Detroit. And at least now some people have seen some of the carnage and damage from these very peaceful protests, and some of the other media now can't avoid it because the other mayors and governors are coming out and calling for people to stop it because they've realized they've lost control, and there's some real damage being done in our cities. So I guess that's the lead up to this very important election coming up, and hoping that people are doing everything that they need to do to, in fact, participate and exercise their franchise. Anything else from anybody? Anything going on that we need to know about other than, I know we've got the former governor, Rick Snyder. I know we've got Mark Hackel weighing in. He's been kind of lashing out at the governor lately in terms of her as they call it, power grab. And we got a lot going on.
You have Coach Patricia's. The Lions start on
Oh,
Sunday
that's right.
at
That's
home
right.
against the Bears.
That time changed a few times. Is it now 7:05?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Okay. So we do have Matt Patricia, and
We got Adrian Peterson coming, right?
That's
to town.
true. Adrian Peterson is the newest Lions running back. Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's
excellent.
good.
So
I was seeing they're talking about some good news for the Lions, some good news for the Tigers. Could it be the COVID-19 changes our luck in sports?
I'm looking for the good news for the Tigers. I'm trying to find it. I'll assign Dave to try to find the good news for the Tigers.
I just saw a story where there was Christopher Illich, and it said he had the chance to finally oversee a team that could be a contender.
Maybe a couple weeks back.
Yeah, a couple of weeks back.
Not this year.
And not necessarily this year, I think.
Got a lot of good young talent on the way.
Mary Kramer is on the way here in just a moment, but right now it is 6:13 at WJR.
This report is sponsored by Fresh Time Market.
It's no surprise that healthy living begins with what we eat. Celebrate Labor Day with Fresh Time Market. Pick up all natural, boneless, skinless chicken breasts, $1.79 a pound, now through September the 8th. You can trust Fresh Time to bring you real food at real affordable prices.
And at 6:14 now, let's check it. Our WJR Traffic and Weather first, and Miss Dana Clark.
Rain could slow you down in some spots this morning. Right now, just seeing a minor delay just for trucks. A 30-minute backup across the Blue Water Bridge, westbound between Canada and the U.S. Looking at construction along 12 Mile, both directions, eastbound and westbound between Greenfield and Coolidge. The road reduced to just one lane. That's scheduled through September. Now, WJR Weather first from the Weather Channel.
Quite a mess out there right now. Scattered showers, thunderstorms could dump some heavier rainfall in spots, and we'll keep the shower thunderstorm threat into the afternoon. Temperatures are going to stay in the mid-60s. Scattered showers and thunderstorms into early tonight, then cloudy overnight, 58. Quite a few clouds around early tomorrow, then decreasing clouds with a high of 74. From the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Stagik on News Talk 760 WJR.
Start your day with a daily brief on the hottest political issues from former Secret Service agent, former NYPD officer,